Hello dear friends, my name is Jitendra Bhafna. I am a senior MuleSoft architect. In this video, we are going to see how to make use of parse template component with MuleSoft. MuleSoft provided a component to parse any kind of template. So basically, if you want to parse HTML template or if you want to parse any text kind of template, in that case you can use a parse template component. So basically, where what are the some use cases where you can use the parse template component? So let's consider if you have some predefined mail, like if you want to send some predefined mail, basically so in that case, like, you can use the parse template component. So basically you define your template, or like if there can be some dynamic values, right? So like a name, like you are sending some mail to different people, right? The name can be different for each and every people, correct? The date can be different in that mail, and various other content can be different in those content can be, you can use the mule expression instead of those content. In real time, those mule expression will get evaluated and actually updated with the actual value or actual content which we are getting in the input request. We will going to see that example. So you can make use of mule expression. So parse template is a mule component to use for processing a template and obtaining a result. A template is defined as a text with embedded mule expression that are evaluated and replaced with their result. So basically, let's consider you have done some order on e-commerce, right? And the e-commerce, like any website, they keep on sending updates. Dear XYZ, your order has been shipped to on this particular date. Okay, the XYZ will be the name, right? That name can be no different for each and every customer. The date can be different, the ship date, right? That can be different. That can be like some for some customer, ship date can be a different, the product type, a product, the actual product may be different for each and every customer, right? So those kind of value, can be templated. We will see that, how we can do that. So let me go to mule application. So basically, I have this particular payload and I want to generate a HTML out of it. So what I can do, so I can write the HTML. Okay, so HTML, this value must be changed dynamically, and I will show you how we can do that. Then I will say table slash table. Under table you can have a row. Then I will have some hard coded value in TD. Let me put TD. This is the column. So, so I have 4 column. In this, like order number, I want to display order number. Then I want to display order date. Then I can say, or instead of order date, first I can say order status, doesn't matter. Here I can say order date, and I can say order description. Okay, so instead of, I can say this can be head, because here even I can say I want table border equals to 2. That is fine. Now what I can do, I can say tr. Again I want a second row, and I want to read the actual value now. So in that case I will use the mule expression to read the actual value. So I want something like the td slash td. I will copy this particular part. Okay, I will copy this. Let me do one thing. Then I can say, I can write mule expression. I can say payload 0, and I can say order number. Okay, and I can close this. Copy this, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here. So I am reading the first thing, order number, then order status of 0th index, then order date, then order description. Copy this row. I have a 3 row. Instead of 0 I can replace with 1. Zero, 1, 2. Let me copy this message so I can put this message in my JS post, my REST client. I can remove it so I don't lose the message. Here I can save this file as a something order.html. Desktop save. I have saved it. Now I want this file, I want to replace this value with input request. So what I can do, I will drag and drop a HTTP listener. I will start configuring this HTTP listener. So you can define any template and you can define the mule expression. That mule expression can be updated dynamically. You can go to console. Let's wait, my laptop is a bit slow. Good. So plus sign. Okay, I will keep default settings. I can say parse, then I can say advanced. I can say the method is post. Okay, the next thing I can use a parse template. There's a parse template which is the core component provided by MuleSoft. Just drag and drop a parse component, and either you can define the content here or you can simply give the location. So I can see my location is order.html, and here if you want to save your payload in target variable, you can define like what you have to save in a target variable and value. So if I don't want anything to save it, right, let me save everything. Let me run the application. Okay, while application is running I will pause the video. Hello guys, welcome back. The application has been deployed. Now I will go to my advanced REST client and I can simply say parse, and I am passing this particular payload. Let's see what happens. Send. So I got this HTML response. See order number. See everything is replaced by the actual values. Okay, and if you want to see some, right, you can click on this. See, you can see the response in the HTML format. Correct. You can see that. You can close it. So basically we got proper HTML templated thing. Now I have a next requirement. I want to generate a SMS. Okay, so like I have a product, like I have done some shopping from e-commerce and my order has been dispatched and I want to send an email. So I will create a template for that, a text template. So basically I can say order number. So I can read the order number from the payload dot order number for product. I can again read the product name payload dot product name has been shipped on. I can give a current system date time now. Then I can say it will be delivered by, I can say hash payload dot, it will be delivered on delivery date by but who will deliver? So I am giving the name of that person, payload dot name or delivery boy name. That's fine, like, so I will create one sample JSON message. So what I want in my JSON message, so I'm expecting order number. I can say something like this. Also a product name, so I can say XYZ laptop. Then I can say delete. I don't have to give a now it will be automatically picked from system. So delivery date, it's I can say 2020 09 27 or 23 itself, that's fine. And finally a name, it will be Jitendra. Okay, this is my message. Okay, this is my JSON message. I don't know why this error, because this way. Okay, this is fine. Let me remove this message, save my template. I can say order dot txt. I can save onto my desktop. Now I can go to this parse template. I can point the I don't know what is, it's a text document. Okay, so I gave this text document. I can save it. Also, like, this is the location, like, so let's wait while application is deploying. Hopefully, yeah, it is deploying. Once it will deploy, we will test it and let's see what happens. Let me test it. Let me send the message. So I got order number 6327 for product XYZ laptop has been shipped on this date, on this time, and it will be delivered on this date by the name. So yeah, I think this is one of the good component, very handy component when you want to do some template, like you want to have a template for your emails, for your SMS, for some other things. Okay, so you can use this parse template component to parse any kind of template, and like to replace your mule expression with some exact or some proper content, right? So that can you achieve by using parse component. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please click on like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.